Shannon, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me. I know that you're very busy and I want to be respectful of your time, but if it's all right with you, I would like to ask you some questions about your business
Okay.
so that I can understand more about the benefits that you currently offer so I can see where we can help you with what we provide.
All right.
Okay? What is your full company name?
It's Johnny's Electric.
Okay, perfect. And I have you as the contact person.
Yep.
Perfect. When were you guys established?
In 2005.
Okay. And is there anybody else involved in the decision-making process?
No, pretty much I run all that by me.
Okay.
Whatever we do in the company.
That's perfect. So how many employees would you say you have that work at least 28 hours each week?
We got 10 for
Okay.
sure. Counting me, I guess it might be 11.
Okay, perfect. And out of those 11, how many have been here for at least 6 months?
Let me think a minute. 8 out of that 10 of the employees.
Okay, perfect. Now, do you guys offer a group life insurance option through the company?
We do through our health insurance. There's a rider in it.
Okay, how much coverage is that?
They have $10,000 worth of life insurance.
Okay, and when employees leave either at retirement?
It's a group life insurance policy.
Right, okay. When your employees leave either at retirement or before, does that terminate, convert, or reduce?
Oh, they only have it while it's in force with the company.
Okay, so it terminates at the end of employment.
Yeah, they don't get to continue that.
Okay. Do you offer any supplemental benefits for them?
We do not. We haven't
Okay.
done that.
Okay. Do you offer health insurance?
We do offer health insurance.
Is that done through Blue Cross Blue Shield or someone
yes,
else?
it's done through Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Okay.
Not everybody participates, but we offer.
What do you think that you probably have for participation with that Blue Cross?
I think there's probably for sure on that. I'm pretty sure that there's 5 out of the 10 employees that's
Okay.
participation.
It's about 50%. Perfect. What's your deductible with that?
It's $2,500 deductible on certain items that they have on some more of a higher deductible, lower cost health insurance plan.
Okay. And do you know what the max out of pocket is?
$10,000.
Okay,
per
perfect.
occurrence.
Okay. And do you guys do payroll in-house or do you send that out?
We do a payroll in-house.
Okay. And who handles that?
My wife does that. She handles it. She comes in, does that once a week.
Okay, that's perfect. And you guys get paid weekly then, I'm guessing?
We do pay weekly.
What day of the month are those paychecks, or of the week?
They're filled out on Thursdays, so some of them depends on their bank will be deposited. And try to do direct deposit and be deposited on Thursday night or either Friday morning.
So it's a Friday
And
payday, but
if they
it's
paper checks, they pick up on Fridays.
on
But
Friday. Processed on Thursday.
yeah, but we pay like 1 week out. You know, what they done last week is what they get paid for this week.
Okay, perfect. That makes sense. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for that information. It helps me be able to see where we can really be a benefit for
Okay,
you. So
well-
let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about us.
All right.
So Globe Life Liberty National Division. Are you familiar with us at all?
I've heard the name. That's about all I know.
Okay, a lot of people in Alabama and the Panhandle of Florida have definitely heard the Liberty National name.
Mhm.
So we have been serving working class Americans since 1900. So we are a 123-year-old company.
Right.
Something that's really important. And some things that are really important for us is for you to know really who we are. So although we have expanded tremendously in the last 123 years, something that's very important for us is customer service. Because of that, we do have local offices nationwide.
Mhm.
So our agency actually has an office right here in Fairhope, Alabama. We also have one in the Florida Panhandle market as well. As a whole, Globe has more policyholders than any other company nationally. And some other things very important for us as far as who we are our financial strength ratings.
Mhm.
So we've always had all A's on our report card with companies like AM Best.
Mhm.
We are part of the Better Business Bureau with an A+ rating with them. And we've been named towards top 50 life and health companies every year since 1995.
Okay.
Do you like sports?
I follow a little bit.
What's your favorite?
Football.
Okay. Are you college football or
Well,
NFL?
I like college football, but I know who that team is.
Well, yes, for sure. So we actually moved our home office to McKinney, Texas, just outside of Dallas several years ago. And in doing that, we wanted to get a more national reach with our brand.
Okay.
So we have Globe Life Field where the Texas Rangers play, and from what I understand,
I've seen that.
yeah, and from what I understand, there's some pretty awesome country concerts that happen
Mhm.
there as well. It's not just baseball if you don't like
Right.
it. And yes, the Dallas Cowboys, everybody knows them. If you love them or hate them, I don't
Right.
think there's an in-between, but.
Yeah, most everybody probably does know who that is.
Yes, and we are the sole life insurance providers for the Dallas
Really?
Cowboys. Yeah, absolutely.
Hmm.
Soccer being so up and coming, we have the football club in Dallas that we've partnered with, and I'm really excited to change this slide because now we've partnered with the Atlanta Braves. So,
Really?
absolutely.
That's a big
Yeah,
news.
super exciting. Just went to a game actually with my son and my dad.
Mhm.
We had so much fun, and it was even more fun to see the Globe Life pop up right behind home plate.
Right,
So-
well, cool. That's cool.
Yeah, it was awesome. So what we do, at no cost to employers like you, we're able to help you with attraction and retention of quality employees.
Mhm.
We are able to then help those employees protect themselves and protect their families and
Mhm.
protect those that they truly care about. The best part is we can help both you and your employees save valuable tax dollars
Yeah.
with this program. So there are a few things that make us different. The number one is that we do have some very unique life benefits that only we can offer.
Mhm.
Being founded as a life insurance company, we wanted to have those flagship products, and we've done that very successfully.
Okay.
We also take a needs-based approach. So with that, we're only gonna make recommendations based on needs for each one of your employees, because the reality is not everybody needs everything we have to offer, but also not everybody has the same needs as their coworker.
Mhm.
So we wanna make sure we're only protecting those needs. We also have introductory offers for each one of your employees, so let me tell you a little bit about those. With these introductory offers, we let your employees know that this is something that you have sponsored and negotiated on their behalf. With accidental death being the third leading cause of death in the United States, we're able to provide each one of your employees a $3,000 accidental death benefit. I'm sure that we can both agree that in the event that something unexpected or untimely happens to one of your employees, that additional $3,000 is going to be very significant in their world.
Mhm.
We also provide that benefit for their spouse. And for those that have dependent children, we provide a
Mhm.
$1,000 benefit on each child. And we make sure that we set these up for each one of your employees and let them know you provided that for them. We also provide a no-cost discount card for all of your employees. So this discount card gives them access to a national network of providers to provide discounts on things like vision and hearing services, chiropractic care, and prescription drugs.
Okay.
Those discounts range from 10 to 85%. We have got thousands of local providers. Now, when you think about your average employee, I'm sure that you would agree that they use at least one of these services in their household every
Mhm.
month, right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. How much is this gonna cost?
It doesn't cost them anything, and the whole program doesn't cost you anything either.
Does it cost the business anything?
Nothing. Nope.
Interesting.
It's something that we provide. It's really a thank you for allowing us to educate you on who we are and allowing us to do the same thing for your employees. And it gives them that added benefit, because when something unexpected does happen, we really need to have something in place.
Okay.
So with our needs-based approach, when you think about your average employee, wouldn't you agree that they would prefer to look for benefits through you and not seek it out on their own?
They probably don't seek it out anyway.
Typically, that's the answer that we hear. They're not going to look for it if it's not presented to them through their employer to be able to have those options. Now, if you also think about your average employee, do you think they have enough permanent life insurance to cover final expenses?
Well, I shouldn't make judgment, but I will, just based off of what I see, probably not.
I think that's also a common response for us, that it's probably not. You know, we already have established you offer that $10,000 group term, but at the end of their employment, that's gone.
Right.
This can provide that permanent option for them with those final expenses. If they probably don't have that, then they probably don't have an option for income replacement if something unexpected had happened to one of your employees or their spouse, for those that are married,
correct.
right? Or the same thing with mortgage protection.
Mm-hmm.
So we can both agree that there would be need for at least one of these coverages that we could provide throughout your staff.
Probably so.
So with our unique life benefits, as we also discussed with that group term life benefit that you provide for your employees, typically at the end of employment, that group term terminates.
Mm-hmm.
If it doesn't terminate, it converts to a whole life product and actually makes it go up extremely with the price, or it could also reduce, or maybe a combination of those things. With our group term life insurance option, this provides guaranteed coverage to age 100, and it has the option to be paid up at age 65. With that, though, it is 100% portable, meaning it does not terminate. It's 100% convertible. They can take it with them when they leave employment for whatever reason. The rate will never go up, and the benefit amount will never go down. So they can maintain that product for the rest of their life. The best part is, while they're working here, it can be paid for with pre-tax dollars, which saves you with your payroll tax dollars and saves them valuable tax dollars as well. Now, this illustration down here at the bottom is giving you the cost for a 35-year-old male that uses tobacco and $30,000 in coverage. So if he were to seek out whole life coverage for himself, $30,000 in coverage, he would pay $19.24 each week to maintain that coverage. With him doing it on his own, there is no option for tax savings, so it's just that $19.24 each week, and because it's a whole life product, he'd pay that for the rest of his life. We can provide that same $30,000 in coverage with our group term that's actually paid up at age 65 but guaranteed until age 100. So it's in product intended to cover him for his whole life, and he can take that option to be paid up at age 65. That same $30,000 in coverage is only $9.99 a week. The ability for it to be done through payroll and pre-tax is an additional $2 in savings. So really what he misses out of his paycheck is right at $8 a week. So I'm sure we can both agree that's a significant savings right there, almost
Sure is.
$600 a year. And I'm sure that you can see where your employees would find the value in having this as an option to have that permanent life insurance through you. Absolutely. So we do have the options for income replacement and mortgage protection in the event that something unexpected happened to one of your employees or to their spouse. We can provide that temporary income replacement to help the family maintain from the loss of that income or to protect a mortgage, whatever needs those employees have. They're not always huge talking points, but we do want to make sure that your employees are educated on the options they have. And these can be provided in monthly income options up to 24 months or in lump sum benefit options up to $200,000, depending on what's going to be the best for their situation. So the number one reason that individuals declare bankruptcy is because of medical debt. Cancer is genuinely my least favorite thing to talk about. I hate it, but with 1 in 3 people in the United States being directly affected by cancer, even in your staff, that's a significant number of people. And this is something that typically affects our employees during their working years. There are quite a few things that make our cancer policy very different, but we do pay a schedule of benefits, and out of 16 different benefits, 12 of them have no lifetime maximum. So you know the policy is always going to pay to help give them that financial security that they need if they're dealing with something like a cancer diagnosis. We do pay a first occurrence lump sum benefit up front. We pay daily benefit for radiation and chemotherapy with no lifetime maximum. We pay daily benefit for hospital confinement, also with no lifetime maximum. We'll also pay for transportation. If one of your employees has to travel more than 100 miles from home because of a diagnosis, we will pay for them and a companion to go to the treatment center of their choice within the United States 6 times a year. This really just scratches the surface because, like I said, we do pay 16 different benefits with the policy, but it helps give them the peace of mind to know that they can still maintain their bills dealing with something like this. Heart disease is the #1 killer worldwide, and stroke is #2. Our critical illness policy is designed to help employees be able to keep the lights on, keep the car running, and keep food on the table in the event of a major critical illness like a heart attack, stroke, major organ transplant, or complete kidney failure. This pays in a lump sum cash benefit tax-free directly to the insured, ranging from $10,000 to $50,000, depending on the benefit amount that they would need. I'm sure that you could see where that would be hugely beneficial for them in the event that something happened with a critical illness. And lastly, with copays and deductibles being higher than they ever before, that unexpected trip to the ER is not something that's typically in our budget. Our accident policy covers 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week coverage, so it's on or off the job coverage and pays benefit directly back to the insured. This gives you a snapshot of the benefits that it pays. And for those that are computer savvy, we can actually help them with setting up an online portal. It's super simple. They can upload their documents online, and as soon as that is reviewed and approved, then they'll receive a direct deposit within 24 hours. If they don't like computers, that's totally fine. We still have agents locally that are going to help them file that. They'll just get a check in the mail. So the way that it works, we would come in and meet with each one of your employees. We're going to go ahead and get them set up with those introductory offers that we discussed at the beginning of the presentation and let them know that that's something that you have provided for them and negotiated on their behalf. And then we would go through that needs analysis. If there were absolutely no needs, your employees are still going to get set up with those introductory offers. But where there are needs, we're going to make a professional recommendation on how to best protect those needs in a budget-friendly area for them. The only thing that we ask is that you offer it as a payroll deduction for the employees, so for those employees that want to take part in the program, that you can both take advantage of the tax savings.
Okay.
So I've got some time actually on Thursday or next Tuesday to go ahead and get started. Which one do you think would work best for you?
Let me ask you a couple of things.
Sure.
So, so you're going to meet with each one of the employees yourself.
Yes.
So I don't have to do anything with that.
No, we like to say that we handle all the heavy lifting. We will handle all of the education for them on the no cost benefits that we're providing for them, on the products that we offer for them. And then we will also handle the enrollment process. We just need to make sure your wife gets those deduction forms, which we will, in a timely manner so that she can get all that set up and not be stressed out about it.
So I was just trying to determine what I've got to do. What do we got to do on our end?
Just the payroll deduction portion. So that would be every week. Once it's set up, you can forget about it. We have enrollments twice a year. So you'd have a mid-year enrollment for any new employees that have started and are eligible at that point, and then an annual enrollment.
Okay. Well, approximately how long would you be meeting with these employees? How long would you have them off the clock?
So it typically takes about 15 minutes to sit down with each employee unless they have a lot of questions.
Okay. All right. So fairly quickly.
Yes.
Okay. What days did you say you were available?
Thursday of this week and then Tuesday of next week.
Let me get it settled in, but I think we would probably need to do it next week.
Okay. So I've got a little bit of paperwork that I need to fill out. It gives me the information about your business so I can make sure the payroll information is set up properly, and it'll have us ready to be able to go and get those no cost benefits set up next week. Is it okay to go ahead and do that?
It is, Mr. Fowler.
Perfect.
All right.